how do our laws, I mean, I'm asking you as a lawyer, I'm asking you as a potential future member of the House of Representatives, how do our laws need to change to reestablish more honest government, and how hard will it be to achieve it?
Well, I mean, I think first of all, we have to get rid of the guy. And because he'll stand in the way of any reform. And the second is we have to codify a lot of the post-Watergate reforms that were never codified. Interference with the Justice Department investigations. We need to put penalties on the impoundment of money when the president refuses to spend money that has been appropriated. There are so many different things that and more oversight from Congress, more ways. We need to have more investigative tools to look into corruption in government. But most of all, we need better people in government. We need more honest people in government, because at the end of the day, you can have all the laws and all the constitutional provisions if you want. And Justice Scalia used to say this about how you look at the Soviet Constitution. It's wonderful. It's got all these amazing hundreds and hundreds of rights. And unless people are willing to lay themselves on the line for it, unless they're willing to stand up and speak out and call out dishonesty and call out violations of rights, these are just paper guarantees. But I do think, there has to be major legislative reform after Trump is gone. On one of them, you mentioned the 25th Amendment.
Yeah.
We have to create a body of experts to judge whether or not the president should be sidelined under the 25th Amendment.
So don't just rely on the cabinet.
The cabinet, right. The cabinet is the default position under the 25th Amendment, but this 25th Amendment says Congress can, by law, establish some other body instead of the cabinet. And they just couldn't agree on what that was at the time, but they figured somebody else would have the wisdom to figure it out at some point. And we never did. Yeah. And we need to do that, because there's no question this man is unfit. Mentally.
Could that happen as soon as after the midterms, or are we talking 2029?
I think we're going to have to talk about 2029, because, I mean, my original theory about running for office, I do one term to help get rid of the guy and one term to, help pass all of these laws to make sure it doesn't happen again. But I'm really now focused on, I want to do one term in office, because we need this singular focus on impeachment. And I want to make that point, because I'm not doing this for a political career. I don't want to have a 30-year career in Congress. I can't. It's not something I ever wanted to do, run for public office. And I'm doing it for one reason and one reason only.
Is what you're saying.
Absolutely. And what we need is more people in Congress who are not worried about their careers and are more worried about doing what needs to be done to save the country here and now. And that's what I'm here for, and that's what I've been trying to do.
And look, these last years, again, we've seen a shocking number of people who are more concerned about their careers and their proximity there to power than they are to their responsibility to the country. I mean, it's been, I think, as much as Donald Trump has been a stunning picture of what the country's capable of tolerating, the cowardice based on the desire to stay in power has been, I think, something that's maybe equally as, in many ways, equally as awful.
No, it really is. I mean, there should be a book called Profiles in Cowardice.